Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a shortcut into a really fascinating, maybe even a bit unsettling piece of writing.
Yeah.
We're looking at a key chapter from Albert Camus' The Stranger.
That's right.
Our source, let's call it Strange, ch4.pdf, it really drops you right into the main character Mersault's head. It's almost like reading a journal, isn't it?
Absolutely. It gives you this unique window. And our mission really is to pull out the key insights from his viewpoint. We'll focus on, how he interacts with people, his very detached way of observing things,
Yeah.
and see what that tells us about, well, the human experience, especially through that lens of absurdism Camus is known for.
Okay, so prepare for some real contrasts. Moments of closeness, sudden violence, all seen through Mersault's very particular perspective. Let's dive in. So it starts pretty normally, right? Mersault's week.
Mm-hmm.
Working, his pal Raymond sends a letter, movies with Emmanuel, who apparently needs plot points explained.
Yeah, a little detail there, but things shift fast when Marie visits.
Right, Marie. And he notices details like her pretty red and white striped dress, the leather sandals.
The physical details are immediate. Firm breasts, her tan making her face look like a flower. It sets a very sensory tone.
Then they're at the beach, outside Algiers.
Yeah, described nicely. Rocks, shore grass. The sun wasn't too hot. The water warm. Slow, gently lapping waves. It sounds quite idyllic, actually.
But then there's this weird game Marie teaches
Oh,
him.
yeah, the foam thing.
Skimming foam off the waves with your mouth, holding it, rolling over, spouting it up.
To make a delicate froth, it's playful, sort of odd.
And he notes his mouth stinging with salty bitterness, that physical sensation again.
Exactly. It's always about the physical feeling, not necessarily the shared fun, And that closeness gets physical fast. She pressed herself against me in the water, puts her lips on mine, her tongue cooled my lips. They tumbled in the waves. It's very immediate, very sensory. But his description, it's like he's watching it happen, not deep inside the emotion of it.
Right. Then they get dressed, a simple kiss, and rush back to his place.
Straight onto the bed. He mentions the summer night air flowing over our brown bodies. Again, focusing on that physical sensation.
So, next morning,
Yeah.
Marie's still there, stays for lunch. Mersault goes out for meat. On his way back, he hears a woman's voice in Raymond's room. A little bit of foreshadowing there.
Definitely. And then we get old Salamano and his dog again.
Yes. Salamano's heard growling at the poor thing. Lousy, stinking bastard. You hear the footsteps, the claws on the stairs.
It's quite the soundscape. Mersault just tells Marie about him casually, and she laughs.
Yeah, it's almost background noise for them.
But it sets up something important later.
Then Marie's wearing his pajamas, sleeves rolled up. Kind of intimate, domestic.
It is. And then, boom, the big question.
Marie asks him straight out, "Do you love me?"
And his answer? Wow. It didn't mean anything but that I didn't think so.
Oof, just flat out.
No softening, no, I care about you, but just... No, I don't think so. She looks sad, understandably.
But then she laughs. For no apparent reason, he says. And he kisses her while making lunch.
It's that contrast again, isn't it? His brutal honesty, maybe lack of conventional feeling against her, well, more changeable reactions.
Is he being honest or just indifferent to the concept?
I think it's closer to indifference about the word love and its usual weight. He's stating his current literal state. It's that absurdist core finding no inherent meaning in these big concepts.
So not malicious, just radically present-focused.
Exactly. Which makes his reaction to what happens next even more, well, stark.
Right, the fight. Suddenly, chaos from Raymond's room.
A woman's voice, shrill, and Raymond yelling, "You used me! I'll teach you to use me!"
Then thuds. Awful screaming. The landing fills up with people.
Ian.
Mersault and Marie are there too. Raymond's hitting her.
It's violent, public, brutal.
And Marie's reaction is immediate. It was terrible.
Your very normal human reaction.
Mersault. I didn't say anything.
Just watches.
Marie asked him to get a policeman. He says no. Why? I didn't like cops.
Again, his personal preference or dislike overrides any sense of duty or, stopping a violent assault. It's quite chilling.
The cop shows up anyway with another tenant.
Right. The plumber from the third floor. The cop knocks. Silence. Then the woman cries. Raymond opens up.
And Raymond's standing there, cigarette in his mouth, looking all innocent.
Trying to manage the scene, clearly.
But the girl immediately says, "He hit me." The cop asks Raymond to ditch the cigarette.
And Raymond hesitates, looks at Mersault, interestingly, takes another drag.
And il Vosiechi, the cop slaps him hard. Thick, heavy smack, cigarette goes flying.
Instant consequence, authority asserted. Very physical.
Raymond's whole attitude just changes. He meekly asks to pick up his cigarette.
Yeah, defiance gone. The cop lets him but warns him, next time you'll know better.
Meanwhile, the girl, still crying, repeats, "He beat me up. He's a pimp." Oh!
Raymond tries to argue the pimp part, but the cop shuts him down.
And Raymond threatens her as she leaves. "You just wait, sweetheart. We're not through yet."
The cycle just continues. The cop tells her to go, tells Raymond to stay put, wait for a summons.
Then the cop notices Raymond shaking, assumes he's drunk.
But Raymond's explanation is odd. "I'm not drunk, officer. It's just that I'm here and you're there and I'm shaking. I can't help it."
It's almost Mersault-like, focusing on the physical reality of the situation.
It is strangely similar, isn't it? That kind of direct, uninterpreted statement of physical experience. An echo, maybe.
So the cop leaves, everyone scatters. Mersault and Marie go back to lunch.
And Murray wasn't hungry. Who would be?
Mersault ate almost everything.
Of course he did. Physical needs come first, apparently.
Marie leaves. Mersault sleeps. The detachment is just incredible.
It really is. The emotional fallout seems to barely touch him.
Later, around 3, Raymond knocks. Mersault doesn't even get up.
Shows that lack of urgency, or maybe just comfort in his own space, like you said.
Raymond comes in, talks about the fight, says he had done what he wanted, but she slapped him, so he hit her back. Basic stuff for him.
And Mersault's response. He tells Raymond, well, it seemed to me that she'd gotten her punishment now, and he ought to be happy.
He just accepts Raymond's narrative. Accepts that violence equals punishment deserved.
Seems like it. No judgment, no questioning. Just accepts Raymond's view and suggests Raymond should now be satisfied. It's unsettling because it validates the violence in a way.
It really is. It's like morality isn't even a category for him here.
Or maybe his morality is just radically different, based on perhaps immediate outcomes or whether something inconveniences him.
Like when Raymond asks if Mersault expected him to hit the cop back.
And Mersault just says, I wasn't expecting anything, and besides, I didn't like cops.
Raymond likes that answer.
Yeah, seemed pretty happy. It confirms Mersault isn't judging him by conventional standards.
And then the big ask. Raymond wants him to be a witness.
To lie.
Yeah, just say the girl cheated on him. And Mersault.
It didn't matter to me. He agrees. Just like that.
Wow. Agreeing to lie in what could be a legal situation. Just because. It doesn't matter to him.
Precisely. No moral wrestling, no thought of consequences for the girl or for Raymond, or even for himself, really. Just shrug. It doesn't impinge on his immediate reality.
So they go for a walk. Raymond buys brandy. They play pool.
Mersault just barely lost. Another little sensory detail.
He turns down going to a brothel, though. I don't like that.
See? It's based on personal preference, not a sudden attack of morals. He just doesn't like it.
On the way back, Raymond's feeling good, glad he gave the woman what she deserved.
And Mersault's takeaway from this whole interaction.
I found him very friendly with me, and I thought it was a nice moment.
A nice moment. After agreeing to lie to cover up an assault, that tells you almost everything you need to know about his perspective, doesn't it?
It's staggering. Justice, truth, empathy. They just seem like alien concepts to him in this context.
Or at least concepts without the weight we normally give them. It's about the immediate interaction, the perceived friendliness from Raymond, the shared activity. That's the reality of the moment for him. It's pure absurdism in action, living without appeal to external values.
Okay, so shifting gears slightly, but still in this vein of strange connections. Mersault spots old Salamano.
Yeah, looking flustered. His dog is gone.
He's searching everywhere, peering into the darkness, muttering. A very different energy from Mersault.
Absolutely. Raw anxiety. He explains he lost the dog at the fair watching some escape artists act.
Admits he meant to get a smaller collar. You feel that little pang of guilt he must have?
Very human. Raymond tries to cheer him up, saying the dog might come back.
But it makes Salamano worse. He's terrified the dog will be taken, killed because of its scabs. The police will get him for sure. His whole world is crumbling.
Mersault steps in with practical advice.
Go to the bound. Pay the fee. Get him back.
And Salamano's first thought, how much is the fee? Then anger flares up. Pay money for that bastard, ha. He can damn well die.
Such a mix of desperation and pride, or maybe just lashing out. Raymond laughs.
But then, a minute later, Salamano's knocking on Mersault's door.
Standing there, looking down, hands trembling. Excuse me. So vulnerable.
And he pleads, really. They're not going to take him away from me, are they? Otherwise, what's going to happen to me? It's not just about the dog, it's about his own existence.
And Mersault's response.
Pure information. The pound keeps them 3 days. After that. Well, they did with them as they saw fit.
No comfort, just the facts. Cold.
Salamano just looks at him, says goodnight, shuts his door, and Mersault hears him pacing, then crying.
That peculiar little noise through the partition. Such a specific, lonely sound.
It's a powerful image of grief, observed almost clinically by Mersault.
But then, the very last thought of the chapter. For some reason, I thought of my mom, his mother.
Yeah, after all that detachment, that's the connection his mind makes. Salamano's grief triggers a thought of his mother.
It's brief, almost a non sequitur. He then just notes he's not hungry and goes to bed. But still.
It's fascinating, isn't it? That tiny flicker, is it empathy? A shared sense of loss, maybe, that he doesn't consciously process, but it just pops up. Especially given how unemotional he seemed about her death earlier in the book.
A crack in the facade, maybe. Even if he doesn't dwell on it.
Could be. Or just another random thought in the benign indifference of the universe he seems to embody. It's ambiguous, but it sticks with you.
So wrapping up this deep dive, we've really seen a spectrum, haven't we? Intimacy, shocking violence, casual cruelty, deep grief.
All filtered through Mersault's incredibly unique, detached consciousness,
Yeah.
his commitment to just the present moment, the physical sensation, stripping away expected meanings. It really does challenge how we think about things.
Yeah, forces you to question.
Absolutely. These moments make you think hard about connection, about empathy, what justice even means, and how we process emotions, or choose not to.
Mersault's indifference, it's not presented as evil, necessarily, just
Right.
as a life without those usual anchors.
Right. So the question this chapter leaves you with, maybe, is how much are our own lives shaped by meanings and values that, from Mersault's perspective, just wouldn't register? How much is habit or expectation versus, genuine feeling?
Lots to chew on there. It makes you look at those quiet, maybe complex lives around us and inside us a bit differently.
Definitely. We really encourage you, the listener, to think about how your own viewpoint colors your reading of these characters, and maybe notice those moments of detachment or unexpected connection in your own world.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.